3 Cowboys players earning contract extensions in 2022. Hello, welcome to the channel. The Dallas Cowboys have not been afraid to shell out a ton of money to running backs in their prime. So why not do it again this offseason with Tony Pollard? The Cowboys face a conundrum going into the offseason because the 25-year-old is more than deserving of a new deal. But Ezekiel Elliott's long-term contract is eating up salary cap space. After all, this is the Cowboys, and owner Jerry Jones will do whatever he wants, even if that is paying 2 running backs on large contracts. Pollard is far from the only Dallas player attempting to earn more money next season, and those performances will force the franchise into some tough decisions on who to keep and who to replace with more team-friendly deals and incoming draft picks. Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard has a case to be the most underpaid player in the NFL. The Memphis product is in the final year of his rookie contract and in line for a major pay increase this offseason. Pollard has been better than Ezekiel Elliott in quite a few instances for the Cowboys, and proved he could be the team's top tailback in his 3-touchdown performance against the Chicago Bears in Week 8. Pollard comes into Week 10 with a team lead in rushing yards and ground touchdowns. He is also the team's 5th best receiver. The Cowboys set a dangerous precedent for themselves when they signed Elliott to a 6-year, $90 million deal that could keep him in Dallas until 2026. Dallas could make the bold decision to re-sign Pollard to a large contract and look to trade Elliott in the offseason. That would be the sensible move because the former has proved he can be the top guy in the backfield on a number of occasions. Jerry Jones may not sign off on an Elliott trade, but we do know he has no problem signing running backs to large deals, and that may help Pollard's case of staying in Texas. Dallas will have to fight off numerous suitors for his signature, but just because it has Elliott under contract does not mean it is out of the Pollard sweepstakes. Leighton Vander Esch. Leighton Vander Esch is on track to surpass his tackling totals from the last 4 seasons. The Cowboys linebacker is currently 2nd on the roster with 57 tackles after recording 77 in 17 games last season. The 26-year-old may not reach the 140 tackle mark he set in his rookie season in 2018, but he can hit triple digits if he stays healthy for the rest of the season. Vander Esch's return to top form will make him one of the more coveted linebackers in free agency, but the Cowboys can attempt to keep him off the market by signing him to an extension. The Boise State product has been a vital part of the Dallas defense since he arrived 4 years ago, and he will likely be cheaper to sign than any impending offensive free agent. The smart move would be for Dallas to keep Vander Esch around, and then focus on which offensive players can be brought back. Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz does not deserve another franchise tag. The Cowboys tight end should look for long-term security in the offseason after being their top tight end for some time. The 26-year-old comes into Week 10 as the team's 3rd leading receiver, and his best performance of the 2022 season occurred before the Week 9 bye. Schultz produced 74 receiving yards on 6 receptions in the Week 8 win over the Chicago Bears. That could be a sign of things to come in the second half of the season for the Dallas offense. The Sandy, Utah native is one of the best tight ends in the NFL, and should be one of the Cowboys' top priorities in the offseason. Dallas could focus on re-signing Schultz and others, and avoid handing out another big running back contract. There is a scenario in which he is too expensive for the Cowboys, and ends up cashing in elsewhere because they are focused on other priorities. If you are interested in investing in media in a way that generates authority for your business, and with a lot of results, advertise on our channel. Our contact is in the description.